Greetings and salutations, mages and mystics all around the globe. This is quite the momentous day for us at Valiance Games. If you are new here, welcome. We are here creating a card game among other games. My name is Stephen Coy, and we are here now, at long last, after 10 years of prime cooking, at long last, prepared to open the package that contains our real cards. This is our first quality, well, we have a video from prior that it's technically our first quality print. This will be our first or second quality print, I guess you can call it technically. But the first one with the closest to finalized cards. I can't even put into words how exciting this is. All right, I'm gonna open the treasure chest. Are you ready? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just gonna get in there. Ooh, okay, here we go. Oh, my heart is racing. Okay. So here, getting in there. Oh my gosh, oh, you see him already? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, oh, look at this. Okay, so it cut a little close. It looks like it cut a little close to the borders here. Oh yeah, I'm here. Oh, I'm gonna pull them out. I got some more in here. I got some more in here.
No, get in.
Some more trash arena. And ooh, the new dials. The new dials. We're gonna check those out too. Oh, that's so good.
Okay, there you go.
That's okay. It's okay. We're getting in there. Oh, but the backs look so crisp. Okay, let's check these babies out. Slide these open. Looks like they all started with Geo Elemental. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, yep. So that's our first. So yep. Now we know we need to.
You need to
adjust the borders a little bit here. That's okay. But look at this. Oh my gosh, Geo Elemental. That's our boy. Check that.
The cut is better.
Beautiful. I love this. I love this. This is awesome. That's okay. This is why we did this print. Okay, so this is good. Cheap shot. Oh, another elemental. Oh, look. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, this is so sick. Oh my gosh. Oh, meteor shower. Oh my gosh. And the text size is actually fine. Like you can actually see that. Yeah, you can actually see that. Oh, volatile fireball. Phoenix flare. I'm guessing this is gonna be not in any particular order, but like looks like it's gonna be one of everything here. Blazing battle axe. Oh man, pyrotech cannon.
Yeah, no, you need to get up closer.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Go ahead. This is why we're here working together. Oh yeah, look at that. So the way the game works, as you're watching this is a game where you are mages and or mystics battling with up to 10 elements. Thank you for showing that. That's genius, actually. There are 10 elements. They're called components within this game. We're looking at the first one here. Here you go. This is, of course, Pyromancy. Pyromancy, of course, being the magic of fire. 10 elements, each of which have their own fighting style, so to speak. The way the game works is that you start with 100 health points. Your goal, of course, with any game that has health points is to reduce the health of your opponents to 0. Oh, look at that. We have all 3 of them in the line here. Look at that. Oh, you cooked with this. The design on this is, oh, that is so good. Æther cancel. As you can see up here, there's an icon. This is representative of what's called spell power. The goal of the game is to build spell power in the series of spell casts. You see it's got the spell here. Only spells have this spell power and can do that. You want to stack spells against your opponent, resolving different abilities based on what elements you play, and sequence them in a way that allows you to gain enough that can trample over your opponent's spell power to damage them enough to win the game. Pyromancy is, of course, as straightforward as you can get. As you saw in some of them, they have burn effects. They do exactly what they have on the print, burn 10. If you've played other games, it's very, very familiar. Oh, look. Oh, speaking of familiar, Oh, well, yes. And yep, there it is right there. Burn. Oh, that passion actually looks pretty solid. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that came out pretty nicely. Oh yeah, check that out. So spells, of course, also have what's called what are called component gems, or like rubies, quartz. What these represent is their spell power, right? So you've got one icon that matches 10. We're gonna have a videos are gonna have more details on the rules later, but I just want to give people some tidbits where we're going in because I just like to get the examination. These came out really nice too. This was really good. You designed this really nicely.
Thank you.
And yeah, you add these together, and this has 10 base, so it's got a gray one, but its skill says you get plus 10 with the book. So you add 10 more, and that red is because this is a red page. They're called pages instead of cards because you have a spell book, hence the book. And that tells you how much spell power you get. I'm just giving people some sprinkles as we go. Check that. I didn't even think we'd get to the knolls that quick. Banishment, dispel one familiar. So this is what's called a strategy. Okay, strategies are in other games it will be called your spell or your action or cards like that. You play them, you resolve the ability, and you move forward by paying what's called Æther up here. You pay the Æther, and you say dispel, which is to remove one familiar. Familiars act as protection for your opponents, and also as ways to promote their respective components, engines, or game plans. The red one, as you saw, Pyro Elemental, had an ability that gives spell power plus 10 and plus 20 on a follow ability, and that's because that's exactly what Pyromancy wants to do. It's just wanting to gain spell power. So of course, boom, you've got the fire, and you've got it gaining because that's what it needs to do. Its keyword, of course. Are you able to actually pull up Hot Shot or actually Volcanic Meteor Shower is fine. And they've got keywords, special keywords. We were talking about the passionate earlier. Every single element has that, and it dictates what that element is trying to do. So passionate here, when your spell power, SP spell power, becomes 50 or greater. So anytime you play a spell that has passionate, you can resolve that trigger one time for each one to burn 10 and charge 1 in this case, because it's an ultimate. It costs 3, so it has some more powerful abilities. So you're going to see more of that as we continue. Just sprinkling. I could probably put these, you know what I'm going to do? Since I have them here while you're going through, I'm going to put these, see if I can get them in order. See if I can here, because that will make it a little easier to kind of showcase. At least for like one of each. Yeah. This is so cool. I can't believe I'm actually holding these right now. Yeah, you can go with these. So next we have Hydromancy. Hydro, water, of course.
Excuse me.
And the goal of Hydromancy reading is there it is. Read equals draw. See, this is why I made sure to add them all, regardless, because I wanted to make sure that even to see them the first time and you don't know what that is, boom, read equals draw. And then it tells you what all this stuff does right down here. Boom, boom, boom. You can get a discard. Boom. You know exactly what. Read. You want to draw cards. It's blue. Blue in any game, right? Let's get some spells out here. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh, I found them. Okay. I found the Hydromancy spells. I'm going to put them in order. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. Pages are... Again, these are called pages, why they look like they've got the color and stuff of pages in the background. Here you go. And you can, it's because you're a mage building your spell book. You know what I mean? You're putting what you need together to get that going. So this, look at that, overflowing. While you have 7 or more pages in your plan. So in this game, you can have up to 10 pages, period. And the way it works is a hard lock. When you get to 10, you lock at 10. If you play a page that says read 2 pages and you have 9 pages, you can only read 1. So this game is very, very big on managing resources. It has a lot of maximums like that, which makes it very you feel very pushed to be proactive at certain points when you realize that you're starting to engorge on resources and you are wasting time that you could be using to gain those resources. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay, I'm skipping this. Oh, yeah, I should have... let me get these. Okay, here's a bunch of the earth ones. And then Geo-Elemental technically counts there if we want to toss them in, too. Boom. And here are the rest of them. You'll love to see it. Should be 11, right? We'll count through. And there you saw the buff boy himself, Geo-Elemental. Exhaust is to turn the page sideways. So familiars and constructs are other things you're seeing. Those are both able to stay on the battlefield when you play them. So you pay their cost and then you place them on the battlefield. Now this cost is universal. Ether is universal. You merely gain the ether during your turns by either just by starting your turn or by ending your turn without playing a spell or casting a spell. You can choose to gain an additional ether or read an additional page, which is to draw another card. So this guy, Earth is all about exhausting Geomancy. It wants to turn all of your opponent's things sideways to stun them. Eventually, we'll get to the point of stunning. But this right now, it also shuts off the abilities of the things that are exhausted. So this is Earth. It's roadblocks. It's constantly throwing things in your way. So that's the boy. Oh, this is so cool. I can't believe you're holding these in real life. Oh my goodness. I love what you did with the font.
Thank you.
Oh man. Oh, gravity shield. Oh yeah. That's so good. That is so cool. Oh, and these gems. I just love looking at those so much. It's so cool. Oh yeah, I need to work on wind. I'm so excited. Nice. Oh yeah, we have. Oh. Drop the pen. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get these in order here. Oh no, here. It's just good to see them how they are anyway. So next we have Æromancy. So air, of course, also sound, because sound primarily is known for traveling through the air, breaking the sound barrier, also messes with air molecules, all that kind of stuff. So wind is all about wanting to cast multiple spells in a turn. Because you can already do that, wind promotes that. It supports that idea. That is another aspect of the game. There's going to be a lot of videos. I'm going to be very excited to be able to showcase now that I have the physical cards to explain how the game works, and that I'm so stoked about it. Look at that Zephyr play. For each spell you have in the play area, it promotes that. It costs less while you're upbeat. Upbeat is when you have 2 or more spells in the play area. It promotes that multiple spells. It costs 1 ether less. The ether, of course, being the cost. 1 less comes on the board, caps out for all of the spells you've played, slams in for massive damage at the end of the spell chain. It's so good. Arrows like boots, updraft, reducing the spell cost of your spells by 1. Oh yeah, you're good. I'm just walking through promotion of multiple spellcasts for each spell in the play area. Love to see it. Oh, the sky slicing suicide. Okay. So every single page has flavor text. I'm so excited. This is the one. Look at Captain Caleb's capable cutlass can cleanly carve clustering clouds, cresting crafty cards. Oh, that's so good. Oh yeah. Yep, air elemental. Yep, reduce the next page. Sonic Squall. Oh, and there I go again. Getting excited and needing to set up the next element. 5, 1, 2, 3. Skip 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. That's awesome. Okay, so here we go. Of course, we're gonna start with the iconic arrow, the ironic arrow. There you go. Here we have Electromancy. Electromancy is another support page. Hydromancy support page, Æromancy, and Electromancy are support pages. Their game plans are to accelerate whatever other strategies you're trying to incorporate in your deck. You can only play 3 in standard play, so picking which one you want to do is important. Lightning is all about gaining ether, gaining 3 or more. So a lot of the strategies will promote gaining ether. Oh yeah, okay, yep. That actually doesn't look that bad. I was worried about how the kinetic was going to look, and it, I think that
like
little,
it.
I think
I'm
that
looking
darkening.
through the camera. It looks.
Over here I can, this is good to know that it's a little, shockwave. Yep, charge. Charge is the mechanic of gaining ether. So yep, charge 1. You get it for the amount of ether you have. Again, promotion, because all of these elements promote their incorporated strategies, their game plans, their tactics. Charge 2, gain extra ether for the turn. For 1, for the can, energizing roar, filled with electrolytes. Oh yeah. Zesty lemon flavor. Again, you cooked on these gems. I love what you did with these. It's so good.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 1, and I am missing 1. Uh-oh. Do I have a double here? Okay, yeah, this is the point when I'm gonna have to start organizing now. Okay, that shouldn't take too long. Bioelemental. Those. There's that. There's that. And oh, look at that. I think we actually got this one in order. Right on time. Right on time. Holding this stack of cards. Oh, I'm going to sleeve these so quick. I'm going to sleeve them so quick. Okay. Now we have Biomancy. So we talked about support components being water, lightning, air. The rest of what we've been saying so far are power components, fire, earth, and now nature. Biomancy is all about filling your memory. Nourished is when you have 10 or more spells in your memory, and your memory is your discard pile. So as you can see this, while you're nourished, while you have 10 or more spells in your memory, you get +2 for each spell in your memory. And that continues to grow because it's wild. You cannot stop Mother Nature. The longer the game goes, the bigger they get. And to facilitate that, they have Fertilize 3, which is to tear discard from water from the top of your spell book. X the number that they ask you. You're in other games you'd call it milling yourself. You're sending things directly from your deck to your discard pile or from your spellbook to your memory. Oh, yep. Adding to your plan. Pages in your plan is your hand. As we saw, like we were talking about in water, for how many pages in your plan is how many cards in your hand. Oh, the blue really popped out on that one, actually. I'm really happy with how that one came out. Harvest, the other half of what nature does. Harvest, fertilize, and then you harvest your crops, which is to return the chosen pages from your memory to your spellbook. Oh yeah. Do a little bit of both around here. Bioelemental, and then I'll let you go through the rest of them while I get these going. Okay. Yep. Get these ready. Just need to find that and these.
I think the art on some of these are still going to change.
Yeah. This is the test print. There's a lot of things that we're gonna be working on for the next print to make sure that they're like more optimized. Because we're like right there. We're like right there. Check these. Now we have Psychomancy, Psychic. Oh, excuse me. And Psychic is another power component like the previous one we saw, where it wants to build a combo of stacking your deck and reading the future to see, with prophecy, which is to reveal the top card or pages of your spellbook. It wants to build and stack the deck and then trigger all of these abilities by revealing them foretold when this page is foretold, which is when it is revealed from your planner spellbook. So you combo, you build your stack your deck and your plan, and you start revealing the things that the future you've been foretelling as you've been building it up, and you drop the prophecy onto the board. And it combos to blow opponents back and burst of spell power based on its spells. Okay, I'm gonna get the next one going here. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm normally doing this with like all of the proxies. It is really nuts to be holding or waited this moment for so long. I'm so stoked. And yep, because it is one, there's 3 of course, so it's 1 of each. Makes perfect sense. Next, we have another support. We went back to back on power components. It's time to go back to a support one. This is Ferromancy, metal. All about building constructs. That's the one we haven't really touched on yet. We could have touched on it in Earth, but I think it was better to wait until we got to metal. At the end of this stack, we're going to see the Omni Hilt and the Omnium Arsenal, and they're going to be constructs. Constructs are what you play in the back row of your board. You have 5 spaces in your front row for familiars that you can only have 1 copy of on the board each, and 5 constructs in the back row. And if your constructs get full, you can replace them by dismantling one of the constructs you have. This is what Metal is all about. They weaponize, which is to place constructs from your plan or your memory, your hand or your discard pile onto the battlefield. And then they combo by dismantling ones that they've already used to get new ones, generating more value. They're very, very, very technical. They have a very technical, of course, Metal, technology, tech, and all that good stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And this makes it so that you can actually, this is the color that a lot of people play when they want to perform lots of game actions in a turn to accomplish a specified strategy. It builds up into something. You are, rewarded for doing the things that you're trying to do. Sometimes it just takes a few more tweaks, a little more upgrading to get there, Nice. And now we are reaching our last 2. Our penultimate component is Umbramancy, Shadow. It's fighting people with their own shadow. This is all about polluting your opponent's spellbook, which is to tear them from basically do what nature does, milling, but to them, deliberately, with the goal of getting them to 10 so that you can corrupt them when they have 10, while they have 10 or more spells in their memory, anyone. You target the player, and then of course, if another player is corrupted, which dictates there, you get to perform the Nightmare, which is to choose a spell with a cost of X and play it from their memory for free. So you literally take what they have held, their greed, their sins, their pride, and you turn it against them with madness. Madness. Okay. So here's the last. I'm gonna set this up.
And this one showcases the different races too.
Oh yeah. There was a couple of them that we passed by, but yeah, so of course with each nation, each one of these, everyone, every country, every region, every nation has a different element, and they all adapted magically to using that element. This was from the previous element, Ferromancy, Titania, which is the land of metal. So they have blood that is very angular, and they have eyes that are perfect for zooming in to find details for tweaking gadgets and things, because that's what they are used to doing. And unfortunately, that one has his blood infected by a toxic shot. I told you it was a skull of an element. Oh, that's unexpected. Some of them have just like all 3 of them in one. So I'm wondering if there's... Well, no, because I'm not missing any of them. I wonder if we just grabbed the right stack the first time and we got lucky, because that would imply that we're missing other ones.
Focus.
We're going to see, though. Okay, this is good so far. That's good. Yep. Boom. And boom. And... Oh, that got me. That's going to be funny. Oh, yeah. That got me. It's going to be funny. Again, test print, important. We've already moved into updating a lot of what we are having as like minor things here. There aren't a lot, but we want to make sure that we optimize it. Now we have reached, I will admit my personal favorite, Astromancy, or light, or cosmic more is closer to it. An owl of celestial importance and grandeur. They are the support component. Oh, I forgot to say that Shadow was a power component. This is a support component, the final support component, and they support and promote familiars. They have an ability called Constellation, which basically means that once they leave the battlefield, they can be from this play area. When you cast them as a spell, they turn into a familiar that cannot block. And then they have promoted additional abilities that allow them to exhaust, even though they're spells which normally cannot exhaust, because they can become familiars. So a lot of their strategies are built around doing that as their base.
Oh, sorry.
No, I like the art too. I'm a fan. Cosmic Beast. And the next thing that they work on is healing. Because of course, it's the cleric color, It's what you would imagine with that. But their healing is different because they heal by rewinding. You know how humans track the time? By watching the celestial bodies. So of course, and a component that's entirely comprised of it, manipulating the perception of light and, at higher levels, the celestial bodies, could effectively rewind points in time, make the day extend longer, so to speak. So for us, rewinding in this game is to pull page spells, usually spells, but sometimes familiars, from your memory to back to your plane again, basically to recur them, to rewind them from when they've been cast before.
Steven did a great job on that last one.
Oh, Hope Breeze, you like that one? Oh, I'm glad. Astro Elemental, Sparkling Starlight, Healing. And the last thing that for familiars, they have epic skills, which is an additional ability because you can have only one of them on the battlefield at a time for like one of each familiar. You cannot have two familiars of the same title on the battlefield at one time. So to facilitate this, if you have an additional familiar, you can either choose to save it so that when you block with one, you can play that one, or there it is. Look at that sample. It's the very last card, the very, very last card, and this is what we're talking about.
This is a printing error.
Yep. That's okay. I've already got things to replace.
There's another printing error I saw too with these because the
Oh, you noticed it.
Our copyright is...
Yeah, you noticed it. Yep. So that's when I had to go through. I've already updated that one in the file, but I was like, I thought that was funny. That the company we used to print,
it takes a very long time.
Yeah, it took 4 weeks for us to get this one, so we're not going to see the next batch until 4 weeks after we order.
And then here are our dials. Do you have an old dial so we can?
I do actually. I do. Fiddly-dee, fiddly-doo. Valiance.
Oh.
Unleash the mystic within.
Yeah, if it isn't obvious, we use the Game Crafter.
Yeah, that's okay. I recommended it. If you are making a game, this is the time. If you are making a game and you have a really cool idea and you want to show it to the world, do that. Do that. Because you probably have something that nobody else could think of but you. And it could be something truly incredible and the world deserves to see it.
And the prices are pretty good with Game Crafter, and they have a lot of different options as well.
We're not sponsored by them or anything. We're just
using them.
We're just very happy with what they've produced for us here, and we appreciate it.
Oh
yeah, you see it, the splits. Oh wait, where are the numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, we have another printing error.
Yes, we do.
There's supposed to be numbers on these.
That's fine. Well, we have these here, which are fine. Those are the old ones.
This is the original.
That's perfectly fine. I'll go back and adjust those.
It is hard to see the details on these because it's so dark.
I'm pretty sure that I moved the numbers to the back during my editing process, and I think I forgot to undo it when I was adjusting.
With these, you can see that you got the little symbol for the elemental.
Oops, yeah, could you still see it on the new ones?
Yeah. Well, you've got it here, but then you see this is split. So what I wanted to do is make it to where when you spin the dial, the number is supposed to be right here so that you've got, the elements adjacent.
Mm-hmm. And these are all made by their opposites. So you've got, of course, fire.
Water.
Mm-hmm. Earth and wind. And then I've got metal and psychic. And the opposites for metal and psychic, because the first two are intuitive for people who know light and darkness as well.
You can barely see that.
Is it a little too dark?
Yeah. And this is the first time we've seen these too. So.
Mm-hmm. And metal and psychic's opposites are material versus ethereal, imagination versus utility idea. And then the last ones are nature versus electricity, because electricity rushes and nature is patient. You need to give it time to grow. So, finishing up here for you guys, what we do is we host events in our local area, of course, but we want to be able to release this game. We have it ready. We are currently working on accruing the money that we need to print the rest of them with their allotted adjustments so that we can get this game to the hands of the people. It is so fun. And of course, I can speak of it as myself being one of the people who worked on making it. But from playing with people, once you kind of feel the game, it feels like a bug almost, because you can mix and match in so many ways. And I just wanted to make this extended video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys watch all the way through, we appreciate it very much. But I wanted to make this extended video to kind of give more more of like about, you know, kind of what's going on with us. And this has been a lot of fun. We live out right outside of Illinois. Oh, sorry, right outside of Chicago, Illinois. Wow, look, I'm mixing up Chicago as the entire, and I live here.
Yeah.
And I've lived here. We're gonna have a link that's gonna have the rule book on there as well, so that you guys can get to see how the game works, and see what the cards look like. And then if you guys want to try to do some prints for yourselves or like, you know, stuff like that, do that. We'll link link our email so you guys can ask us any questions if you need to.
We do have a Discord as well.
Yeah, we have a Discord as well. We'll link that in the description. Thanks again. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. There's going to be a ton of videos I'm going to be dropping. There's a lot of information about this game that I need to make sure to get out to you guys, so you guys know how it works and all that. Thanks again. We appreciate you guys stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful, magical evening. Take care.